Hello everyone. We're going to see how you can create a calendar in Canva that you can update, and your people that you've sent the link to can see those updates. They won't be able to edit the calendar. You will, but they will see your changes as you make them. So I'm on the Home tab of the Canva page. I'm already logged in. I'm going to click right here to search. And make sure you're on the Templates tab here. I'm going to look for calendar, which I've already done, so I'll just choose it there. Here I'm going to click Create a Blank Calendar. Now this is just the way I've done this. There are many different ways to do this. Obviously, you see lots of calendar templates that are here. It can take lots of time to go through these, but I'm going to show you how I created this one that I'm showing you. So I'll click Create a Blank Calendar, and then here it showed me lots and lots of different calendar templates. I'm going to click here, and I searched for Minimal Clean 2023 Calendar. And this is the one that pops up first for me anyway. This is the one that I used, so I'm going to select that one. Now here you have the choice to apply one page or 2 pages. If you only need a certain month, if you only need July, you could click that and it will apply that to the page. I want to use all 12 pages, so I clicked undo. I'll click apply all 12 pages. Now when you're using templates in Canva, it's best to make these your own. The templates are there to like a springboard, if you will. You can get started with this, but you'll want to kind of make it your own. Choose your own colors, fonts, put different elements in. So for this, I'm not thrilled, and I don't want to use the 1, 2, 3 for the calendar month number. And these little arrows, I'm probably not going to use those either. So I'm going to go through and delete all of those. I'm going to zoom out. It'll just make it quicker for me to navigate through. So I'll speed up the video and do this, and you can watch. There we are. I'm done removing those elements. Now I can start to make it my own. I can change the colors, I can change the fonts, I can add different elements. I could add my logo, I could add images, pictures, elements, whatever you want to call them. Lots of things over here. I think the first thing I will do is change the background color. So I'll click in the background, click the color block here. I'm just going to make it white. I want that change to go throughout the design. When you change a color in Canva, it asks you at the bottom, do you want to change all of the gray to white? Yes, I do. Thank you very much. Awesome. Now all of that gray has turned into white. Another thing you can do, editing in Canva, is change the font, of course. So I will change this to maybe something a little more fancy. Forum. That'll work. Once again, I made that one change, but Canva says, do you want to change all of that font to this font? Sure, why not? I'll click Change All, and it changed the font all throughout the whole design. Big, huge time saver. I will undo that. I'm just going to keep it as the normal open source light font that is on there. I like that one too. It's simple. Let's see how you can insert some text. So here we go. Depending on how the template was created, it may be blocks like this, which is in a table format, and I can see I'm in a table because of these options here for the table spacing and the borders. But if I click inside one of the days and then I click on the text itself, I can press my right arrow key to move my cursor to the end of that text and then press enter once or twice. Then I can type my text. There we go. Another thing you can do is add elements, different pictures, different things like that. So I'll just get rid of that text real quick and we'll search for an element. How about New Year? This one will work. Happy New Year. Make it a little bit smaller to fit in there. There we go. And I would like to also add my logo. So I'm going to go down to this folder for logos, and here's my logo. So I will make this quite a bit smaller. Pop it in the corner here. That looks good. Depending on the elements that you put in your design, some of them allow you to change the colors. So if you see these color blocks, you can change the colors here. So I see it's either a black or a very dark brown, different colors of brown, tan. I have lots of colors in my logo, and I can go here and choose some of those colors. So I could change that to that. I could change that to that. Aha. Next color would be kind of a darker turquoise. Actually, I think that's just flipped because that's more of a shadow. And this one is just a bit lighter. There we go. Now, the tan color, I could even choose this kind of salmon color. That would work. And then this tan color, I'll switch to white. So what I've done there is I have basically branded that element to match my logo colors. Just an idea for you. I think I actually liked the black for the string. Okay, so it is. There are endless possibilities in Canva of what you can do here. So that is how you can pop an image in from the elements or something that you have uploaded. Another thing you can do is put text in, which I'm just going to pop some text in there, and let's see how you can put a link in. First, you need to go to the place that you want them to land. So I'm going to go to my Tech Made Easy for Creatives Facebook page. If you were going live, if you had a link for that, choose that link, but I'm just going to choose the regular Facebook page and copy that. I'll go back over to my calendar here and select the text. The link in the upper right corner, that little chain link, click there, paste in the text, press enter, and now that's a link. The link won't work here. It's not clickable here, but you can test it here. If you select the text again, get back in here, just select that text that is linked, go back to your chain link. Right here, you can go to the link. So let me close this just so there's no trickery here. Here we go to link, and it took me back to the page that I linked it to. Great. You could also add a link to your logo to go to a certain page. Same thing, select the image, click the link, paste it in and press enter, and now it is a link. You can test that link the same way. When I select it, here's the chain link. I could test it here, and it's going to the right place. Always test. Always, always test. You want to make sure that everything's working before you send anything out. Now let's see how you could let people know that maybe they should click the logo to go to the Facebook page. You could add a little bit of text to do that. Maybe a little bit of body text. And I think I'll make that 2 lines. Move this up here a little bit smaller. I'm going to look in the elements for an arrow. Whoops. Let's clear that out first. And here are lots of arrows from Canva. This is a classic Canva arrow, so is that one. We'll just choose this one. And it's white, so it looks like it's nothing right now, but we can change the color of it. I'll just change it into that color. You can make it quite a bit smaller. Move it up here and twist it around. Something like that. So until people get used to that, you could have that text there. And you can even use animated things like this little arrow. Let's see how this works. It's kind of fun. And we'll test this when we do the link. Of course, when you do a PDF, it's not going to jump around, but I'm pretty sure when you do a link to it, all right, we'll test it. Okay, so we will see how that looks when we share it. We could actually do a test, and this is what I would do. If this was my project, I would make a copy of this logo. I've already created the link. Copy that, go to the next page, and paste it in. And it pastes it in the exact same spot. So I would do that for every page, all the way down. So you have that link ready to go on every page. Let's test it here. We'll put that other arrow back in. I think we used this one. We made it turquoise. And quite a bit smaller. This isn't necessary to do, but just might give you some ideas of how you can do so many fun things here. I'm going to paste this back in. I copied it and I'll paste it there. There we go. So here we are in February. Let's add some February type elements, as in hearts. Maybe a heart border. This is cute. And it kind of goes with the logo. Maybe we'll put it down here. And we can make it a little bit transparent so that if you had some text or something in one of these boxes, you would be able to see through it. So there we go. That's cute. We can pop one of the hearts in the 14th, the day of the 14th. Now let me show you something. Hopefully this will work for this example. This is the one I chose. I'm going to click the 3 dots, and I can view more by this graphic designer. So let's see what else they have. Aha! Here are some more hearts by them, and they match the hearts for this border. So I'm going to pop this in. I want to use one of these hearts, and I want it to be about the same size as one of these, and just put it in here for the 14th. I don't need all of these hearts, I just need one of them. So let me choose which one I'm going to use. I think I'll use this one right here. So I'm going to crop this image. When you have an image selected, you have a crop tool right here. So you just grab those crop marks and there, I'm done. Now I just have part of it, and I can use that as I need to. and I think I'll bring it down to this color. I have 2 colors in this heart. I need to turn off my cursor pointer so that the colors match. I can do a couple things. I can try to play with the transparency to make it match, which that's really pretty good. I could check the transparency here. I'm at 35%. If it's the same color, it should match perfectly if I bring it to 35% there, and it did. So this and this, same color. Very nice. Just some ideas for you. You can even change the whole background of the design. So if I wanted to maybe make April an Easter color, I can click in the background area, maybe choose not that yellow, but I can get started with that and then go to add a new color. Maybe a soft yellow, maybe a brighter yellow. A brighter soft yellow or a green. Maybe more grassy green. That's looking a little more Eastery. So, but you get the gist. You can make these all your own. When you are done editing your design, you can share it. A couple different ways to share it. One way is to make a view-only link, and that is here. I think I'll name this first. So let me replace this name. I'll call this calendar demonstration. I'll click share. Here, instead of only you can access, I'm going to drop that down and choose anyone with the link. Now, because we have this animated element here, it thinks it's like a movie. It's like a presentation. So when I drop this down, Can Watch shows up. If you don't have anything animated, I'll just delete that so you see how this will change. I'll click share again. Anyone with the link can view. So that's what I'll choose here because that's really what we're wanting to use. And we would want this up here. Let me just fix this real quick. Okay, because it's still clickable. That little arrow didn't really change anything. So share. Anyone with the link can view. You want to make sure you're clicking this copy link, the pink, purple copy link button, not this view only link. If you choose this copy link, you could come back and change the permission for this at a later time. If you choose this view only link, you cannot do that. It stays how you have it right here. We're going to choose this copy link. So now you could take that link, it's in the clipboard, you could pop that into an email, you could put it in a social media post, you could pop it wherever you like. I'm going to show you what it looks like. So I'll just go to a new tab on the browser and paste that link in, press enter, and here's our calendar. Interesting. Notice the change that I just made does not show. Sometimes when you're working in Canva, it takes a little bit of time for those changes to update. It will update, and I promise you it will. We'll hang out here until it updates, and I'll show you that it actually is going to update. But I can go from page to page, back and back. I can click here to go to the Facebook page. Takes me to that link that I was on. This text is clickable also, takes me to the same link. I'm going to refresh this and just see if that change will show up. There it is. Okay, good to know. No worries. Usually by the time you get this sent out to your people, any changes that you make will be updated. So that's one way to share that, which is through a viewable link. Another way to share is to download it. So I'm going to click Share, Download. It recommends a PDF. That's great for this. You can choose individual pages if you only wanted a certain page, or all pages is chosen. That's what I want. For the color profile, it depends on how you're sharing this. If you are sharing it online, RGB is great. If you're sending this to a professional printer, just like it says, you would possibly want to choose the CMYK. That's what graphic designers and print shops use. Just check with them and say, do you want RGB or CMYK? And then you can just change it there. So I'll click Download, and let's go view it in my Downloads folder. Here's the one I just did. I'll open that, and this is a PDF. I can go down to the next page, previous page, just like you work through any other PDF. This is a clickable link, so I'll click there. Yes, it's okay. I'll allow that. There it is. And back to my PDF. Let's test this link. Make sure that works, and it works. That's great. You always want to test your links. If I haven't said this before, test them before you send anything out. During your proofing, when you're proofreading, test all of your links. Okay, so make this your own. Have fun with it. We have, in the membership, we have documentation of how to do this step by step. It's all written out, and it has lots of ideas for you on how you can customize this calendar. So if you're interested in that, you can go to the Facebook page, and there's information on the membership there. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and we will see you in the next video.